preventing the abs from protruding forward. So this exercise here will really help you keep the tight, slim waist.
What's up? 筋肉翻訳です。さあ今日は V ラインを出す腹筋トレーニング5選見ていきましょう。かっこいい腹筋憧れますよね。でも腹筋といってもいくつも筋肉があって出来上がる形もたくさんあります。今回は特にこの部分を鍛えるためのトレーニングをジョセフさんが教えてくれています。早速見ていきましょう。どうぞ。
What's up guys, Joseph Rakic here from josephrakicfitness.com, and today in this video I'm going to take you through my abs workout. First exercise that I did was decline crunches. I did 3 sets in total for this, and the rep range was 20 reps on each set. Now when I'm performing the decline crunches, there's a technique that I like to use to get more ab activation, and that technique is to have my feet pushing up as hard as I can against the decline bench pad. Basically like I was sitting in a leg extension machine trying to do a leg extension. I find this allows me to get a tighter squeeze and contraction through the entire abdominal muscles, therefore allowing more stress on the abs and less stress on the hip flexors. As I find most people in the gym who do any form of decline crunches or any form of sit-ups, the hip flexors tend to take over most of the exercise. So when I'm doing this exercise here, just me pushing up my feet as hard as I can really allows me to get a better squeeze and contraction through the abs. Next time you do a style of decline crunches, definitely give that a go. You'll see what I mean. Second exercise that I did was bench jackknives. 3 sets and 20 to 25 reps. Now this exercise here, it's all about the squeeze. You want to sit on the edge of the bench, lean back, and then you want to crunch forward with your upper body and also crunch up with your legs, tensing and squeezing your abs as hard as you possibly can on each and every rep. Just remember, the harder you tense and squeeze your abs, the more they're going to be activated, which is going to result in more muscle fibers ripped in the abdominal muscles, which will lead to more muscle growth. And the more muscle growth you have in the abs, the better set of abs you can have once you have low body fat, which is all done through your diet, of course. Third exercise, hanging knee raises. 3 sets and 20 to 30 reps. Now this is one of my favorite exercises for the abs, but there is a tip and technique that I like to use when performing this as well. Instead of just lifting my knees straight up, I like to lift my knees up but also roll my hips forward. This allows me to get a better contraction of the abs and not just use the hip flexors to lift my knees up. So next time you perform this exercise in the gym, really focus on rolling your hips up every time you bring your knees up. You'll feel it much more in your abdominal muscles. Fourth exercise is standing cable crunches. 3 sets and 20 reps. Now I'm doing a bit of a different variation here. I'm using the lat pull down machine and I'm using 2 single ropes. The key when performing this exercise, however, is keeping your hips in line with your knees and your knees in line with your ankles. Keeping them as stationary as you can, and just using your abdominal muscles to crunch, contract, and pull the weight down. A lot of people that I see try and perform this exercise in the gym, they end up just pulling the weight down by their arms and using their upper body. You don't want to do that. You want to make sure your abs are crunching the weight down on every single rep. Muscle-mind connection is super important. Fifth exercise, we are now doing planks. 3 sets, and I held each set for 30 seconds. Now, this exercise here, I like to squeeze my TVA muscle. The TVA muscle is a deep core muscle inside the stomach called the transverse abdominis muscle. Now, this muscle is actually responsible for pulling the abdominal wall back, preventing the abs from protruding forward. So this exercise here will really help you keep the tight, slim waist. The TVA muscle is also the muscle responsible for creating the adenius belt, which are the 2 lines from your obliques down to your groin, which basically give your abs that V-cut look. So this right here is one of the best exercises that you can do to really get that V-cut line. Now, when you're contracting the TVA muscle, the best way to do that is literally to suck your stomach in as hard and as much as you can. Basically try and get your belly button to touch your spine. If you do this when you're performing a plank, your TVA muscle will be heavily contracted. Anyway, guys, that is my abs workout there. Hope you enjoyed it. Try it out for yourself.
さあ、いかがでしたでしょうか。腹筋5種目ありましたが、それぞれのポイントをジョセフさんが分かりやすく話してくれていましたね。プラスするのであれば、ハンギングレッグレイズをしていた時にジョセフさんは膝を開いていました。膝を開いていると腹筋の外側、腹斜筋などを使いやすくなってきます。なので逆にボールを挟んだりして膝を閉じてあげると真ん中の腹直筋を鍛えやすくなってきます。使い分けてやってみてください。みんなは腹筋を行う時どんなことを気をつけて行っていますか？コメント欄で教えてください。僕は腹斜筋が硬いと腹直筋を使いづらくなるので、事前に腹斜筋のストレッチなどをしっかりするようにしています。最後まで見ていただいてありがとうございます。感想や動画のリクエスト、チャンネル登録お待ちしています。ではまた。I won't look back when you're around. I won't think twice when